ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং
The
করতেছেন
noise is
ভিডিওটাকে
just
একটা লাইক
about
করে
reaching
দিবেন,
the
চ্যানেলটাকে
crescendo
সাবস্ক্রাইব
here
করে
as
দিবেন।
these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big
Nakamura! And he looked every bit the
ভাই যারা
assured
যারা
keeper
ভিডিওটাকে
there.
ওয়াচিং
I
করতেছেন
think
ভিডিওকে
he's
একটা
done
লাইক করে
great
দিবেন
there,
ভাই,
both
চ্যানেলটাকে
reading
সাবস্ক্রাইব
it
করে
and
দিয়ে
dealing
ছোটদের
with
পাশে
it.
থাকবেন। আর যারা যারা ভাই রোম খেলতে চান অবশ্যই ভিডিওর কমেন্টে
Portugal
জানাবেন
with the
ভাই,
corner. They're first.
অবশ্যই সবার সাথে রোম খেলা হবে ভাই।
Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
That's good pressure. Closed him down quickly. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Played out wide. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Zanetti. Oh, he's found support out wide. Forlan.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. Look at the space here. DiMarco. Rafinha. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rafinha. Here's a chance! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, played right into his path. And a chance! Batistuta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tries to play it through. DiMarco gets it clear. Well, they've got it again. Nice looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising. He's going for goal! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, well played, well sorted out. DiMarco. And it's De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. Looking to go deep.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন অবশ্যই। ছোট ভাইয়ের ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই। যারা যারা রোম খেলতে চান অবশ্যই কমেন্টে জানাবেন, সবার সাথে রোম খেলা হবে ভাই।
Still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Tries to pass it through. Rafinha. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Fallen! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। কি রে, এটা কি খেলা হইতেছে বুঝলাম না ভাই। যারা যারা রুম খেলতে চান অবশ্যই কমেন্ট এরিয়া চালু করা আছে, আপনারা কমেন্টে জানাবেন ভাই, কমেন্টে।
There's the end of the first half.
যারা যারা রুম খেলতে চান
So
অবশ্যই
neither
আদি
team
ব্যাগ দিয়ে
were
রাখবেন,
able to
সবাইকে
take the
ফ্রেন্ড
lead,
রিকোয়েস্ট
but
পাঠানো
it
হবে ভাই।
certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but
ভাই
we're still
নতুন
where we
আইডি সবাই
started.
সাপোর্ট করবেন
0-0.
ভাই, ছোট ভাইকে সাপোর্ট করে ভাই উপরে উঠাবেন। আপনি যে সাপোর্টই তো ভাই আমাকে অনুপ্রেরণা দিবে যে আরো করি না, বড় ভাই সাপোর্ট করে ভাই।
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get... There's the shot! Goal!
Well,
Fuck,
whenever
man.
he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zanetti. Santos still trailing 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And this is chance! He's got away with one there.
কি রে ভাই, কি খেলা হইতেছে আমি তো বুঝতেছি না। শালা কি খেলতেছে আমি, এগুলা এত সুন্দর খেলা আমার।
He's in space and looking for options. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's another good win of the ball. Fernando Torres. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. Shot could be... Chance for a shot!
হ্যালো আব্দুল্লাহ ভাই, প্লিজ ভাই ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। আব্দুল্লাহ ভাই ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন অবশ্যই।
Hakimi could try cutting inside here.
এই ম্যাচ যদি আদি
Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Always onto this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gently done. Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire...
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rafinha. Well, that has not gone well. Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Santos are looking desperate here, short on time and options. Can he finish? And it's in. Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
পাঁচটা বাজে নাকি তারা প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট করে পাশে থাকবেন। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And this is... He's having a shot! There it is! What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really
Rummenigge! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, this does not look good. And he can clear it away. Picks out shapes to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
কি করতেছে
Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance, surely! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Chance for a shot! It's in!
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটা
How
ওয়াচিং
very
করতেছেন ভিডিওটা একটা
smart.
লাইক করে
He
দিবেন ভাই
just got
চ্যানেলটাকে
it
সাবস্ক্রাইব
right.
করে দিবেন।
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Looking to play him in. And that was nowhere near his best. That's a sharp pass. Schneider. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
খুলতেছি দাঁড়ান।
And it's Xavi Alonso. Oh, just skips past his man. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, there's the clearance. Schneider. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, there's your danger man. A title that is entirely justified. Oh, good-looking ball. Yamal. Rafinha. And he has been fouled there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Santos are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। আপনাদের জন্যই ভাই লাইভ করা ভাই আপনারা যদি লাইক না দেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব না করেন ভাই তাহলে তো মনটাই খারাপ হয়ে যাবে ভাই ছোট ভাইয়ের মনটা খারাপ করে দিবেন না চ্যানেলটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন ভাই।
So off we go once more. That pass has been well intercepted. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Neymar. Conte. And it's Neymar. And here's Zanetti. He's through here. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of the defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
It's Schneider! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first... Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rafinha. Van Balten gets across to intercept that. Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. DiMarco. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar has found the net here, of course. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He has a look up. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. And it's Sneijder. Looking for options for movement.
এরকম শুরু করছি কেন আমি?
Neymar! It's a loose ball. And he's gone looking for safety.
গেরের চাবিটা তো ভাই, চাবিটা মনে হয় আমার ছোট ভাই লয়ে গেছে ভাই। ওই দেন পাশের ঘরে ওই যে সারিয়ার আছে, সারিয়ার ধারে আছে।
That's the throw.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন ভাই।
Marquinhos. Neymar. And that's been won straight back. Plays a sharp little ball here. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is good alertness. Saliba. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting... And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle they get.
দাম দিম দুইটা গোল খেয়ে গেল। শেট ভাই ডিভিশন 3 এতটা হচ্ছে যে নর্মাল টিমও ভাই কি বলবো, নর্মাল টিমও ভাই সেই খেলে। এবার ভাই আমার ডিফেন্সটা একটু হচ্ছে লো হয়েছে, বাট হচ্ছে যে খেলা একটু দেখেন ভাই। নেটের অবস্থা কেন হয়? প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। নেট না থাকলে ভাই খেলা তেমন মজা হয় না। বার্সেলোনা স্কোর হচ্ছে 196। ওরে দিয়েই খেলাম আজকে। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। ভাই ছোট ইউজার তো তাই হচ্ছে সহজে লাইক
Oh, what a sight this
and
is. The
সাবস্ক্রাইব
colour,
করতে
the
চায় না।
choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a...
Batistuta!
ও মাই গড, বাতিস্তুতিটা কি
Well,
করলো?
the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with
He
himself
made it,
there.
I know.
He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Forlan. Oh, good-looking ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Caught offside that time. And that is as far as they're going to go.
আরে কি রে,
Forlan. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! And the ball's... That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Forlan. He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Saliba. That's a pretty loose pass. A probing pass.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
DiMarco. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Messi could try cutting inside here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has been clubbed away. And this is Batistuta. Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get it through? Oh, super ball. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. This possibly the last play of the half. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে
What do you
দিবেন
think we're up to
চ্যানেলটাকে
after
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন
45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going three...
Oh, terrible pass. Forlan. Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Dimarco. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Saliba, Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's well spotted. And the keeper's given it away. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away! Simplicity itself.
Well,
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে ছোট ভাইয়ের
The
পাশে
noise is
থাকবেন
just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Dijk does well to get it back. That's an imaginative pass. That's been cut out. Well played. De Bruyne. Alvarez. Saliba calmly anticipates. He's picked his way through. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Over to the left. Cross from Cancelo. Up he goes! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Saka gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Batistuta. Van Balten gets across to intercept that. Milan finding their passes. And he's well positioned here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta! Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let him attack it.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Alvarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's tried one!
Alvarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly. And
the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
A probing pass. Now there's a fine ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha. And it's De Bruyne. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Xavi Alonso. Mbappe. Now it's Alvarez. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Calm with the clearance. Saka going face to face with his great rival. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's
Okay,
very,
okay,
very good.
brother.
You can't
Okay,
ask for
please
much
like
more
and
than that.
subscribe my channel. Okay, brother.
Santos have the chance to go the other way. Alvarez. Rafinha.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, easy pickings there.
কি রে ভাই?
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And here's Alvarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
এত সময় নিলে
And here's Mbappe. Rafinha. And that's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Succumbs to the pressure. Tries to play it through. He might be in here. Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
খান কিরবলারা
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And a chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Alvarez. Driving forward, and he's found a way past. They want to be quick to recover this. Stojkovic. Beckenbauer goes sliding in. And the referee brings it to a close. Santos were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were...
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট করে পাশে থাকবেন।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Crosses it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro getting this one clear. And that's gone loose. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. It's Drogba! Santos are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rodri. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass just didn't quite work. De Bruyne, Rafinha, Cannavaro is the guilty party there.
ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
De Bruyne with the clearance. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Drogba. Chance for a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Nedved. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Nedved. Saliba. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And he's there to clear it. referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Alvarez. De Bruyne. Germany applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
Right card! He's got a goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
Decent chance!
চলো
Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's really well cleared. Germany are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. No foul, says the referee. Oh, important interception. Van Dijk. And it's De Bruyne. And the through ball. And this is Batistuta. Here's, can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Messi. And this is Batistuta. And this is Messi. Messi! Goal! Santos! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং
And that
করতেছেন
is a
ভিডিওকে একটা
goal
লাইক করে দিন
worthy
ভাই,
of
চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে
universal
দিবেন।
appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন ভাই। চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে হচ্ছে ভাই ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন। যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন।
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or...
And Park Ji-sung!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
দূরও খান কির বলা
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
আর ইনজা কি কই
Rodri gets it away.
দিলো
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. Santos, keep calm in the face of danger.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot. Sticks it away. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when opportunity presented itself.
So all square with all... And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd...
তার মারছে আমি বাপ প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট ভাইয়ের পাশে থাকবেন অবশ্যই
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Decent chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Saliba looks to the other side. Tries to play it through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Vieri! And Boyan! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Makalele. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rising over the bar.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Rafinha. Santos are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Nicely weighted ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Saka.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for options for movement. Bale!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Santos truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has been clubbed away. And that's gone loose. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Gets his head on it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bojan Kirkic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That is a great pick out. And this is Bojan. Chooses to go back. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for a goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Santos really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two. Peter just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that has not gone well. And he was alert to it. Marquinhos gets it clear. Done delicately. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Oh, they could be caught out here. Santos, still this single goal behind. Van Dijk. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. De Bruyne. Saliba.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he thumps it clear. Courtois gets it away. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Rafinha! A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neatly clipped into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! Santos are all square. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন।
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Santos grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Santos really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Tries to pass it through.
Santos clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Makalele with the slide tackle there. Marquinhos kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Lewandowski had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out. Oh no, this does not look good. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Oh, smashing header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. No, that's been intercepted. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither.
আর মায়েরে বাপ কি একটা অবস্থা। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবেন। ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওকে একটা লাইক করে দিবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিয়ে ছোট করে পাশে থাকবেন। ডিং ডিং ডিং।
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. You might see this as the beginning of the end. We begin the second half of the season here. And it's De Bruyne. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely. He was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
First quarter of an hour gone. And he's managed to get free. Played into the middle. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Played out towards the right wing. Here comes the cross. And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been knocked clear. Saliba has a shot! It's hit the upright. Defending of the desperate variety. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's away. He's gone for goal! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He is through here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance.
Shot a goal! It's in!
प्लीज भाई ज़्यादा ज़्यादा वीडियो को watch
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's intervened well there. And the counter is on.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's going for goal! Off the post! More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. De Bruyne. And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Rafinha. Cherubini. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And they can counter here. He's in a great position here. And they're on him in a flash. Out to the left it goes. Rijkaard. Now DiMarco. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And that's been drilled in. Stojkovic. DiMarco. Knocks it into space. And he's gone looking for safety. And that is as far as it goes. Atalanta came into this game looking for all 3 points, but...
No. जीता